Ladies and gentlemen, your master of ceremonies, Caesar Flickerman!
Welcome to the 74th Annual AP Literature and Composition Analysis of the Hunger Games! Yeah, I love it, Caesar! Tonight, we will explore the Hunger Games and why it should be considered a classic among all. We have very special guests with us tonight to share their stories and give us all the evidence as to why this book should last through the ages. To start, the creator of it all, the one, the Snowly, President Snow!
Woo! Yeah! Thank you for having me, Mr. Flickerman.
Oh, thank you for being here. Your input is very valuable for this interview. How do you feel about being the catalyst for the entire sequence of events in this novel?
Well, by operating as president of Pan Am, it was important for me to establish a strong society, especially after the horror of the Dark Days.
And how might you have done that?
In order to be a successful leader, you must remind the people of your power. You must utilize the basic human instincts, fear and hope, and manipulate them to your advantage and to the advantage of your country. Of course, my method of doing this was the Hunger Games.
Very interesting. How are you able to establish this power in the first place?
By providing certain individuals with resources not given to others. You are capable of strengthening your country through manipulation. The weak give to the strong, while the strong see no problem, as they've never had to give. They follow you because you have never had to give. So what could possibly be wrong?
Well, we all do appreciate the givers in this world.
Don't appreciate them too much, for it could give the people something that we cannot control. Hope. Hope is the only thing stronger than fear. Little hope is effective. A lot of hope is dangerous.
Thank you for joining us. Next up is our very own capital citizen, Effie Trinket. She is an escort for one district every year and has the honor of reaping tributes for every Hunger Games. Let's hear her story. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, why, thank you, Caesar. It's just an honor to be here with you tonight.
So, how was it being raised within every capital, Mrs. Trinket?
Well, Caesar, it was just marvelous. Oh, everything from the gadgets to the food to the priceless entertainment is just to die for. I couldn't imagine a life without our beloved Hunger Games, and I know just how important it is for maintaining peace and order in Pan Am. After all, you couldn't get our wonderful delicacies without peace and order.
Oh, wonderful. And might I say, you are a very optimistic person.
Oh, it's easy being optimistic when you've never faced a single problem in your whole life. Well, I could be a bit depressed about those children being raped every year, but I know it is for the greater good.
I think we can all understand why that would be hard. Now let's talk about the real stuff. What are you wearing?
Oh, only the most chic, beautiful garments to mask the horrors of my actions and thoughts. You see, by putting effort into what I'm wearing, rather than what I'm thinking, I can do, say, and think anything with no consequences or repercussions.
Oh, don't we all? Well, I will leave you to prepare for the next Hunger Games, Miss Trinket.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Up next, we have a very popular character from District 12, Peter Malark! Welcome, Peter. Very good to see you again.
It's very good to be here, Caesar.
I think we've all been wondering, why are you such an important asset to this novel?
Well, Caesar, I think to myself as a symbol of hope, as an example of a merchant class in District 12.
How so?
Well, growing up as a baker's son has allowed me to be more well off in a poor district, which is another example of how money equals survival in the days of our age.
Lovely. Now, can you mention about being a symbol of hope? Would you care to explain that?
I would love to. You see, I am the reason Katniss is still alive. I saved her once by giving her bread in the most dire time. Not only that, but it has led to her being able to gain hunting skills and provide for her family. My function as the love interest and your oh-so-generous offer of letting us both live in the games help provide hope for survival and living.
What an outlook! What inspired you to be such a fighter in the games when the odds were so not in your favor?
I didn't want to be a piece in their games. I didn't want them to change me, turn me into some kind of monster that I'm not.
Lovely, lovely. Well, it was great seeing you. Now, we have our previous victor and mentor, Hamish Abernathy! Greetings, Hamish. As a mentor and a previous victor, your input into this interview is very priceless.
Well, thank you, Caesar. It's thrilling to be here.
How have your experiences in the arena and with the tributes given you insight into why this should be a classic novel?
Well, you see, having first-hand experience with the arena has shown me just how awful you people are with your citizens and your power.
Wow! Wow! Can you elaborate on that, please?
Well, I'm an alcoholic who lives in fear of your retaliation due to these games and the society you people have built.
I see. Any advice for the people in Panem?
Here's some advice. Stay alive.
Classic Hamish. Now, what we've all been waiting for. One of the most important contributors to this interview, Katniss Everdeen, Girl on Fire! Welcome, Katniss. Welcome, Miss Everdeen. Your comments in this interview are greatly appreciated. How has life as a victor and the face of a blooming rebellion shaped your views of the capital?
Well, I've always known of the class distinction in Panem, but it never hit me until I experienced it firsthand.
Are you referring to how you have always lived in a poor district with a poor family? Up until the odds changed your favor?
Yes, I think so. Knowing about my own district and the industries of other districts cannot even compare to the wealth of the capital.
Well, I'm glad you can see more than just coal dust mines coming from District 12. What is it like being a hero of this story?
Well, there's a lot of pressure, seeing as how I never asked for this. I'm just doing what I have to do for my family, my district, and other citizens within Panem. My experiences as a normal girl, forced into this situation by the government, shows the unfairness of those with power. Sometimes you have to do whatever it takes to survive.
I see. How has this affected you as a person?
Sometimes I stare in the mirror as I try to remember who I am and who I am not.
Well, we've heard from everyone to prove our point of why this should be considered a classic novel. We have explored everything from a
Totalitarian.
government to propaganda and brainwashing to the influence of these games on people from all walks of life. Through the use of a powerful government and mistreatment of its citizens, we see the rise of a hero character that reflects real-life action taken if this were to happen today. A combination of wealth imbalances and government mistreatment provides a perfect storm for rebellion and making these injustices right. Just like in modern-day times, the class structure is shown through the districts and capital, and this superficial materialism masks the real issues faced. Thanks for joining us for the 74th Annual AP Literature and Composition Analysis of The Hunger Games!
Are you coming to the tree where Dad me called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen.
We've explored everything from a totalitarian We've explored everything from a
Totalitarian.
government. Up next, we have a very popular character from District 12, Peter Malark! Welcome, Peter. Very good to see you. That was the wrong. No,